Hey guys, thanks for checking out today's video and happy Valentine's Day, February 14th. This is our weekly video update for Health from the Inside Out, and I have a lot of things to share with you today of things that are happening and coming up, some events and some trips that I want to make you aware of. And if you could do me a favor and share this video with your friends, I'd really appreciate it. Now, with that, I want to congratulate Kristen Mulby. She won last week's drawing. She shared, commented, and liked last week's video, and in doing so, she was successful in winning last week's drawing of the 6 sessions of anger management. Kristen, thank you so much for checking that out, and I hope those videos will come in handy in the future. Stay tuned to the full video because I have a new giveaway this week, 3 sessions of coaching with me, and that can be done here in the office or at a different location. If you win this, you can use it or you can pass it on to somebody else to use it. But it's 3 sessions of coaching, and that is a $300 value. I charge $97 per session. So if you win that 3 sessions, then again, good for you, or pass it on. Well, this week there's a couple things I want to talk about as it relates to boundaries, leadership, and the trip I have to Israel. So first of all, let's talk about, let's talk about this. This is February 14th, halfway through the month exactly, and just want to share with you some of the things I've been struggling with, and that is getting to the gym on a regular basis. And I'm training really hard for a 99-mile mountain bike race this summer. June 29th, I'll be up in Lutzen, Minnesota for a mountain biking trip. And I have not been able to get into the gym as much as I want to. And so I've been struggling. I have my New Year's goals. Probably some of you have New Year's goals, and some of them are productive goals. Some of them are relationship goals. Some of them are health goals. And maybe this time of the year, you're just wondering, hey, why am I not getting to the gym as much as I want to? Well, I've been feeling the same way. So today is Thursday of the week, and on Monday this week, I kind of reset again. This is the second time I've had to do this. But I want to say this. The reason why I'm telling you this is you might be at the same place. You had some great goals for the beginning of the year, and maybe the first weekend, the second weekend, the third weekend, your goals kind of pittered out, and you stopped getting to the gym, or you started cheating on your diet or whatever. It's okay to set the reset button. And that's kind of what I had to do on Monday this week. Last week was shoveling, getting ready for the Super Bowl, actually about a week and a half ago, and really hurt my back bad, so much that I couldn't exercise at all. I mean, I was in a lot of pain. Went to the chiropractor, got things back in shape, and was able to get to the gym this week. So Monday was at the gym. Tuesday, I couldn't make it to the gym. Again, schedules, conflicts, things with the kids, things with family, things with my spouse. So some days I just can't make it into the gym. But I was able to flex my calendar yesterday and make it to the gym yesterday. I'll get a workout in today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And so I'll get my 5 workouts in this week. But again, I want you to know it's tough. You got to plan for these things, and sometimes the plan doesn't go as well as you want it to. And so you can't get too bent out of shape. Don't think that just because you missed a few workouts that it's all bad. It's not. Just keep plugging away. Keep going. Keep making wise decisions. Maybe you're watching the video right now and you're like, yeah, I need to get into the gym, but I just don't have time. Then take a walk around the block. Get outside. I don't care if there's snow on the ground. Get out and walk. Do some push-ups at your office. Do some sit-ups. Do a couple burpees. Do something if you can't make it to the gym. So I'm struggling with it. And if I am, I know some of you are struggling with it as well. But you know what? Don't let this weather get you down. If you're up here in northern Michigan, it's been a crazy winter with lots of snow. Maybe that's normal for up here, but the past few winters we've had it pretty good as far as the amount of snowfall. So this year we've been getting a lot of snow days for the kids, and we just can't get to the gym as much as we want to. Don't don't get comfortable not going to the gym or working out. Do something, because I know that's important to you and it is important to me. Okay, next I want to talk about boundaries in marriage. This is something I've been working on with a lot of my clients, and I want to just share a principle of boundaries in marriage, and I'd like you to think through this as I talk about it. There are 10 laws of boundaries, and in these 10 laws, and these things are applicable whether it's in marriage, in work relationships, or in your own life, it's important that you have boundaries, and I want to make this clear. Boundaries in relationships is not a weapon I use to hurt somebody else. Boundaries is something I put on my life so that as I interact with people, relationships are a lot healthier because I'm coming to the relationship with healthy boundaries. So let me share with you one law of healthy boundaries, and it's law number 1. It's the law of sowing and reaping. This is what it says. Our actions have consequences. When we do loving, responsible things, people will draw close to us. When we are unloving or irresponsible, people will draw away from us. So I want you to think about this. This is something I have to process in my life. Am I a loving person or am I a user of a person? Am I loving or am I unloving? Do I tend to have a happy face or a frown face? And I got to get feedback on this sometimes. My wife is really good with sharing with me and talking with me about the face I share with other people. I'm not aware that sometimes I look grumpy, and I'm not grumpy, but sometimes I look grumpy, and it gives a bad impression to others. So she helps me to see that. I need feedback of how I look and how I respond to other people. But here's the thing. The law of sowing and reaping is very clear. This is a biblical principle. And if you are lazy, if you're irresponsible, if you use others, the law says it's going to come back and you got a big price to pay for that lack in your character. But if you're loving, if you're a hard worker and a diligent worker and you're a person of character, a person of integrity, then that too is going to come back and reward you later in life. In fact, not only that, but God even says that God is a rewarder. He is a rewarder of those who live by faith. And so if I live by faith, I sow faith into my life. If you sow faith into your life, then we're going to be rewarded. We're going to reap the benefits of living by faith, living by love, living by responsibility, living by boundaries. What are the things you should be responsible for? Several things. Your feelings, your attitude, your behavior. What else should you be responsible for? You should be responsible for what you like and what you don't like. You should be responsible for your appearance and your personal health. You should be responsible for the things that you're good at and that you're gifted at. You are responsible for that. And so when it comes to boundaries, you're responsible and you need to sow and reap responsibly. And when you do that, when you're loving, when you're caring, when you're taking care of you and the things that you're responsible for, you're going to reap the benefits of it. But if you sow irresponsibility, you own other people's feelings, you don't own your feelings, your attitude or behavior, you own the wrong things of your life, and you push things onto other people, or you take control of other people, that's going to have a bad effect. So I want you to remember that, the law of sowing and reaping. If you'd like more information on this, please schedule a meeting with me. Maybe you want to do some marriage counseling, you and your spouse with me, or marriage coaching with me. I'd love to help you out with that, and we will go through whether it's boundaries or some other issues. But I want to remind you, the process I bring my clients through is, first of all, we do what's called a 360 review of what's going on in your life. And then based on that 360 review, I then come up with what is the best course of action. As a doctor would say, what is the prescription needed for the desired results? And so these are personalized recommendations I give to you. And then we implement the plan and reassess that plan after a few weeks. So sowing and reaping, remember that. Boundaries in Marriage is a fantastic resource written by Henry Cloud and John Townsend. All right, coming up, we have on March 15th, we have the one-day leadership conference with Grant Porteous and myself. We're going to be right here in Traverse City at Church of the Living God. And it is March 15th from 7:30 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. We might be getting out a little bit earlier. We will try to get you out, but we do have a lot of leadership packed in that day. We're going to be talking about the relationships of the leader and what are those key relationships that leaders need to have to get to the next level. And this is a critical thing because a lot of times leaders misplace this. They think it's lonely at the top. It doesn't have to be. And maybe you're struggling with how to develop and who should those key leaders be. We're going to teach you about that. We're going to teach you about mindset and the crippling effect that a negative mindset can have. We're going to take care of those disbeliefs that you have so you can get to a new level. And we're going to talk about the character of the leader. What are those key character traits that every leader needs to have in their life that you're probably not using right now to get you to the next level? The cost of this retreat, and it's all inclusive, it's one day, lunch is provided, snacks are provided, materials are provided. It is $297 for the day. If you bring someone, the second person is half off, or you can be half off and your friend cannot pay the full price. I don't care how you do it, but it's buy one, get one half off, and registration is open right now. It is at my website, and just go to shop. When you go to terry-porter.com, go to the shop link, and you'll see one-day leadership conference for March 15th. You will not be disappointed if you register for this. Another thing, and this is a big one, Israel, November this year. We're going to Israel for 2 full weeks. We're going to do an Israel tour with my brother-in-law, Brad Bro. He and his family live there. Fantastic family, and they do tours through Baptist for Israel Institute. Brad is the president of BII, has been serving over in Israel for nearly 25 years, maybe more. But when we go over there, we're going to start from the north. We're going to work our way to the south. We're going to end in Jerusalem at the Garden Tomb. We're going to have a beautiful time, whether it's looking at all the different things, all the different national parks, all the archaeology, all the things of where Jesus walked, where the Old Testament prophets walked, where the Bible was lived out. We're going to see all that. But because this is health from the inside out, we're also going to have some opportunities to have morning workouts. Now, these are optional. You're going to get plenty of workout all day by all the walking and hiking we're going to be doing. But we're also going to have opportunities to do a 5K run along the Sea of Galilee, or do another run in the streets of Jerusalem. We'll have an opportunity to do some biking. We'll have an opportunity to do some hiking. We're going to hike up Masada early in the morning to be able to see the sunrise there. It'll be a fantastic trip. We did this back in 2017. I took a group of 10 folks over there. You can see some of the reviews on my website, but those folks loved it. Didn't get any negative reviews on the trip, except that they were exhausted when we got back. So this is November 17th. We leave Monday. I think I just messed up the date. It's November 2019. We're going to be leaving November 4th from Detroit. The cost of the trip is $5,497 if you register before. And you don't have to have all the money in, but if you register before April 1st, I'm taking $500 off the cost of the trip. Okay. All the information's on the website. If you want a flyer, send me an email at talk@terry-porter.com. I'll send you a registration form and a flyer. And it's really important that you share this with your friends because I want to see this trip fill up. I only have room for 20 people, and I have a lot of folks talking about going, but I still have room for you. So please get that in. All right. If you want to win a 3-session coaching package with me, here's what you need to do. You need to share this video with your friends. You need to like this video. You need to comment on this video. So do those 3 things. What do you want to comment on? Well, If you've been on a trip or you want to go on a trip, talk to me about going to Israel in the comments section. If you worked with boundaries and you saw the positives and negatives of sowing and reaping in your life or in your relationships, comment on that. Or if you're interested in the one-day leadership, or you have some questions about any of these things, comment there and I'll answer those comments. But please do that if you want to win that. If you win it and you don't want to use it yourself, you have the liberty to pass on those 3 sessions of coaching to someone else that might really want it. So thank you for checking out the video, and have a great day. Get out there, get moving, and here's to your health, folks.